Hey everyone, this is the Geeky Jedi, and today I'm going to be doing Torchlight 2, another guide for Torchlight 2, and today's guide will be on the Beserker. The Beserker is pretty much your brawler. He can dish out a lot of damage, but he isn't one of the strongest characters. So let's get right to it. So let's look at his stats. He starts off with 15 strength, 15 dexterity, 5 focus, 5 vitality. This character will mostly use dexterity, but strength will come into play. He is like the Outlander, but he needs more strength, and getting the crit damage is useful. His starting items are the Beserker claws that do 25 damage. They're very fast. They don't have splash damage though, so they're great for focusing in one target. So I guess that's the only downside to the Beserker. The skill you start off with is Eviscerate, which is what makes up for the lack of AoE, because Eviscerate has an AoE type thing. So you can say that the Beserker will be a well-used class. I do recommend it, or recommend the Beserker. Especially because he isn't the most friendliest, but he's friendly enough to new players. The fact that he dishes out a lot of damage. Now, how I'm building the Beserker in this guide is strength and crit. Mostly strength. So I see 3 points of strength, 2 points in dexterity. This will help a lot because that even with the 3% of crit, I see how I just got 3 crits off right there. Focusing one target is your main source of damage, mostly because if you focus on too many at the same time, you will have little to no chances of survival. Now, I do play the Beserker. The Beserker is my main class, mostly because even though he can only take out one guy at a time, he has very good crowd control once you get into his later levels. The later levels for the Beserker are the best of times because your crowd controlling with him gets better and better and better. There is still issues with how I can only focus one target, but the Beserker makes up for it with very strong abilities. Now, the Beserker starts off with uses 2 claws mainly for attack speed damage. The attack speed damage does come in handy, as far as I know. So, getting crits is his main source of damage. Now, that's basically early game for the Beserker. The Beserker has one flaw. Early game for the Beserker is very slow, so I'll hop on to my actual character to show you guys some later levels for the Beserker. Hey everyone, we're back, and this is my Beserker in the later level. He isn't high level, he's level 11, but he has some great equipment, as in the bloody brass knuckles and the brass knuckles. These things do a lot of damage and are very great. So, in the later levels, I forgot to show you the skills. For the skills, you got Hunter, Tundra, and Shadow. Shadow is basically your summoning, which means you can turn into a wolf, walk around or flash out. So that Shadow is a very great skill tree. Tundra is basically slowing your enemies, and basically your magics. And this is your actual source of damage. So it's great. Okay. So let's get right on to some more combat with the Beserker, shall we? The Beserker is well known for his his wolf or his shadow spells, which I'll show you right now. That's his dash attack, or you can turn into a wolf and walk around. I see my mana is going down really fast. That is one downside if you go full crit damage like I have. I have strength and crit. My 9% crit chance is helpful. It is very slow, even in the later levels where I am right now to level up. But it's way faster than in the early game, just because of the crowd control that I have at the moment. And now once I get to some place, I can show you guys these. I can see I'm not doing that great of damage, mostly because of my low strength. But if I can get a crit off, it's basically powerful. Now, I can see when you're in wolf form, you go really fast, which is very useful, mostly because to get to one place to another pretty fast. It's not your main source of transportation. Your main source is your dash attack, or your dash. That's like basically the only viable, you know, speed you have. I can see you go to places really fast and you can basically spam it. That's the thing I like about Torchlight, is that the cooldowns aren't that long, so you can reuse them. Now, I have found a bug where this thing did not explode when I completed something. So I don't know what the deal with that is. Beta's beta. This whole beta is ending on Thursday, so I'm gonna get as much content out as possible for it, which is making the guide for the other two classes, and that's about it for the moment. I will be playing Torchlight 2. I will be recording some content. If they changed anything in the classes, I will do update guides for them. But yeah, how do you guys like these the guides already? My last guide, I know it was pretty bad, but you know, my first guide. This one I think is a bit better. And how do you guys like? Are any of you guys gonna get Torchlight 2? That's the problem here. So I can see I'm taking tons of damage just from this one guy, this one, you know, mini boss. But even then, it's like I take a lot of damage, so I take him out. The thing about the dash is that it gives you health back, so dashing into multiple targets with that is one of your greatest crowd control abilities. So I do recommend that you keep your dash on your right mouse button if you do play as a Beserker. As you see, I still have full health. And before I run out of time here, I'm going to basically do a quest or something, because I know I'm gonna run out of space on my computer anytime soon now. I don't know, I got some more space on it, so I don't know. So let's rush through this. So I will be right back until I get some tuned to some actual combat. Be right back. Hey guys, we're back, and I'm getting into actual combat as the Beserker now. I can see the amount of critical strikes I get off. Oh, and now I'm getting lag. This is great. This is gonna be the last thing I show you before I sign off, guys. So that's great. I still have full HP. These guys with the shields are very easy to take down, because since you are so good at the Beserker is really great at one units. He can take him out pretty fast. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, and you know, time to sign off with some epicness. Yeah. I'm gonna take out all of you guys. See? His abilities in action. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.